Amethyst Crystal with Hattie's Hierophant. I am your tarot reader, and I owe you a huge apology for getting your readings up late this month. I am so trying to get better. I can't make any promises, but I can promise you I'm going to try harder. Okay, we are going to start off with your May reading, May 2020. And the center of your reading is the strength energy. And right away, Pisces, I don't know if we're thinking like, am I strong enough to do this? Can I do this? It's like you're questioning if you are built for this. Like I feel that that is your energy. And this is spirit letting you know, not only are you built for it, it's in you and it's always been in you and it's going to always be there. And the thing about having courage is not forcing your fist down that lion's mouth, but creating that trust between you and that lion in order for you to do it. Take what resonates to you from that message. There's a message in there for you, Pisces. Now, in regards to your moon energy, and your moon energy is that of your emotions. This is where spirit is working in your favor, or this is where you are resonating. And they all have a relationship together. Now, the first energy we get there is the Knight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, along with the Six of Wands. So I feel like, Pisces, that what's happening in your moon energy, things are going a bit slower as far as how you want things to move. I feel like that you're in a space to where you didn't expect nor did you want, and it's taken you longer to transition out of this position. And this High Priestess energy is showing up in your moon energy because she wants you to know that she is working in your favor and she's making a bit slower for you intentionally. And then with that Six of Wands, that gives me the energy of celebration, success. So once you get to this destination, right? Because that's what this is about. Spirit is putting you in position to a certain destination. Once you get there, it's going to be a celebration. So be okay with the wait, Pisces. Now let's go on to your sun energy, and this is your ego. This is where you show up. This is where people see you. And you have that of the Knight of Cups, the King of Pentacles, along with the Two of Cups. So I feel like in regards to work, we are, Pisces, are you starting your own business? This is interesting. It's almost like you're starting a partnership, but you know what? It's starting off as like a side gig first, and then it's going to turn into something. So you have a main job. For those of you who are still in that capacity, this main job you have, I feel like I need to have a hand clap because I heard a finally. It's almost like people have been telling you, or you have been wanting to do something creative, something that has been tugging at your heart, and you started doing it. I like it, and it's showing up in your sun energy. So perhaps I'll see some of the goods that you're doing, Pisces. And someone's going to make you an offer. So once you get this up and moving, so I don't know, I hear Etsy. Like, I don't know if you're making something, you're going to put it on Etsy. But I do feel like there is a product that you're making, or that you're going to make, and you're going to put it up for sale, and you're going to get these offers, but not only an offer for your product, but almost like an offer of, hey, I like this a lot. Hey, Pisces, can we go into business? You can be the creator and I can be the financier. Is that a word? Yeah. See, because this King of Pentacles, he's the one with the money, and he's like, hey, let's do this thing together. Let's form a partnership. Now, in your immediate present, I have that of the Ace of Swords, and that energy flanks the Strength energy, along with the Nine of Wands. And see, again, I'm getting back to that energy of things taking a little bit longer than you wanted them to. It's almost like that you were so far ahead and then you had to take 2 steps back in order for you to leap ahead, right? It was so necessary, Pisces. And I see like in the past, you put all this work in and listen, you haven't wasted any time. I feel like you're looking back and you're feeling like I've wasted time doing this certain thing that I really didn't want to do. You didn't waste any time. It was almost like that time was needed. There's something that had to grow inside of you. It's like this extra sprinkle of passion had to be included in order for you to leap to this next thing. And with this Ace of Swords, with this being in your immediate present, make sure that when this person comes with this offer, right, and they're like, hey, let's do this, make sure that whatever agreement that you are coming to, have someone look it over, right? Like, make it legitimate, not just a handshake or you have my word or we're just gonna type something up really, willy-nilly on the interwebs and we're gonna sign it and be like, yep, we're good. No, really get it done in writing, because I feel like, Pisces, that once you put your mind to it and you bring this product out, it is going to take off. So make sure that things are in writing, like legitimately, okay? That's the message there. Now let's expand on your moon energy. See what this Knight of Pentacles is all about, since you want to take his sweet old time with you, Pisces, right? Yes, timing. Oh, my Pisces, what's happening? Yeah, honey. Okay, listen to me. My husband hates that phrase. Listen to me. All right, so I expanded on that Knight of Pentacles, and I got the Seven of Wands along with the Justice card. So I feel like that when you decided, like, this creative thing you were doing, and you were making a little bit of money with it, but not the kind of money you wanted to see. And it almost like frightened you a little bit. So you stepped back from your creativity and you're like, I need to go make this money. And you almost had to, it's almost like you were talking to yourself, like you had to defend the reason why you couldn't do this creative thing. You're like, no, Pisces, be responsible. Go make that money. Don't sit up here and waste time trying to do this creative thing, right? But listen, and we're gonna get through this with your moon energy. That's what this Justice card is about, because Spirit's like, no, Pisces, you do not have to give up your thing that you want to do. You do not have to give up your passion. You do not have to give up your calling, right? It was just a matter of time. And you want to know how I know it was a matter of time? Because we have the World card here. And the World card represents timing. And because it is in your moon energy, Spirit was just taking their little time to make it perfect for you. And then with the Seven of Pentacles, as you're sitting here, you're not even realizing what's in each pentacle and what they represent. But look how they're growing, right? They're not on the ground, rolling away. This is growth. And then I expanded on that High Priestess, and I had this Three of Swords. And obviously, right? Because I also expanded and I have this Three of Wands along with this Three of Pentacles. I'm getting tongue-tied because I know you see the sequence here. We have 3 threes, right? This is action. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit is like, I'm working for you, Pisces. Don't you worry. So let me back up because I'm getting energized here. We were disappointed because we had to step back, and I feel like we had to step back, or we had to pivot into something else. We had to be responsible and make money. We couldn't do this creative thing, right? And that's where that Three of Swords is coming in. And then we have this Three of Wands. Pisces, you have to know this is your pivot back to your creativity, back to that special thing, back to that passionate thing that you are meant to do. This is about moving forward. It's an action card. Threes are action. Not to mention, threes have something to do with justice, right? Because if you look at that scale, it takes 3 things to create balance. It's the center part of the scale along with the 2 bowls. I'm sure there's a fancy name for it, but that's what we're going to call it, right? There's no coincidences here. And then with this Three of Pentacles, with this being in your moon energy, and this is happening in the spirit world, they are making sure and lining things up for this collaboration, for this partnership. I can't wait to see it, Pisces. I cannot wait. I feel like that I'm going to see this special cool thing. I'm probably going to go to purchase it, and somehow I'm going to meet the owner. I'm going to be like, what is your sun sign? And be like, I'm a Pisces. And I'm going to be like, what? I knew it. All right, so now we're going to expand on your sun energy. Ooh. Now, I expanded on that Knight of Cups, and we have the King of Wands along with the Page of Wands. And I'm getting tongue-tied because the energy I'm feeling from this, right? These are people who are coming, right? These are individuals that are going to be in your life to help you get started, right? So this is the offer, and this is the energy to move it forward. We're going to give you the education, and then we're going to give you the word. And I hear authority, and we're going to give you the authority. I expanded on that Two of Cups. And we have the Ten of Wands along with the Fool energy, right? So listen, this is what happens with any partnership, especially in the beginning. At first, everything is beautiful, and you love everything about the situation, whether it's a romantic relationship or even starting a new gig or even starting a new business, because we romanticize it, right? And then when we realize that it takes a bit more work to keep it going, the romance has gone, we're like, this is a lot of doggone work. Since this is showing up in your sun energy, Pisces, I think this is good news, right? Not all burdens are bad. You see, because even though these are 10 burdens on the back of this energy, look how broad his shoulders are. See how not one wand is teetering, not one wand is coming loose, because they got it. You got it, Pisces. And then with this Fool energy, it's the beginning and an end. Something has ended, and I already know because the World card came up, because it was just a matter of time, and now is your time. Now we're about to step into that new thing, those new ideas, new relationships. I feel like romantically, Pisces, whoever your partner is, although they may be understanding and supportive, they're going to feel a little left out, okay? So just be aware of that. I don't see it as a big issue, but I see it as something just to kind of, keep your ear to the ground and just be sensitive to it. Now, I got to stop. I'm like, let's expand on this King of Pentacles. This is the one that's gonna come up with the money and be like, hey, Pisces, let's move forward. I got the finances for you to do this thing because it's so totally awesome and everybody's gonna love it. And then let me expand on that. And I got the Wheel of Fortune. Are you kidding me? Listen, if you are a Pisces watching this and you're like, oh, I don't know if I wanna start this thing. Crystal, I gotta make money. Hattis Daughter, it's just not for me. What? Spirit is already like, someone with money is about to help you out. It's just a matter of time, and the time has come. Now, these are major arcanas. So with the major arcanas who are making all these moves, right? And I'm talking about the World card, we're talking about the Justice card, and we're talking about the Wheel of Fortune. Don't tell me you don't feel that energy. And we're talking about the Fool, right? These are going to be in the next several months, so stay alert. More major arcanas, and I expanded with that Wheel of Fortune, right? And I expanded and got the Four of Pentacles. So, thank you. So, in addition to you getting this financial backing, make sure you have enough in there for you. So, for example, if your financial backing involves $50,000, you get $60,000, so you have enough for you too. I feel like you're gonna need a little bit extra, okay? And then we have the Judgment card. This is a rebirth. Man, you've been needing this. You're gonna be a different you. It's like when you are resonating where you are supposed to be, when you are living in your authentic self, it's something that's just intoxicating about it. Not only personally, but people who are also in your energy experiencing it as well. All right, my love, let's expand on your immediate present. See what's going on here. Some of us, if you are not coupled up, that whole twin flame energy is a coming. I'm missing just one card to really signify it. If it pops up, then I know for sure. But for sure, my love, we have the Ace of Swords with the Four of Cups along with the Lovers card. I feel like just about every reading got this Four of Cups, and it makes sense because we're all in that energy of unknowing, not knowing. And it's almost like a small little depression, right? But I have that Lovers card there. And when the Lovers card shows up, that's the energy of you have a decision. Like at the end of the day, this beautiful gift that we have is called free will. You can decide to move forward with this thing, this creative thing, or you can decide to stay in your safety net and make money. And Pisces, there's nothing wrong with that. That's how come that energy came up, because for those of you who don't have that choice, who don't have that luxury, right? Because some of us, it is a luxury. It's okay. Okay? Now, when I expanded on that Nine of Wands, I have the Eight of Cups along with the Six of Cups. Now, yeah. I feel like, especially because we are in a retrograde, if we're not, it soon comes. And I believe it is in Venus. And when we're talking about retrogrades, it's that energy of things bubbling up from yesteryear. And since it is in Venus, we could have some old relationships that bubble up. And not only old relationships, but that whole idea of, remember when you used to be so nice to me and used to bring me flowers and used to rub my feet? I feel that energy. Pisces, this is not a deal breaker. Don't make it a deal breaker. Okay? Use that Strength card, that courage. That courage isn't a bully, right? And being a bully is reminding someone of things they used to do way back when. Everything changes into something different. All right. We were almost there. We were almost there. But I did get two other major arcanas for you. So you are definitely in a transformation, and we can definitely expect in the next few months for things to start bubbling up. I just keep hearing stay alert, stay alert. And I expanded on that Strength card, and we have the Tower, right? And we know what this means. Something has to I don't want to say destroyed, because that's a word that can evoke certain emotions if we don't understand this completely. But understand there is still a very solid foundation there. It's just what's here is not for you, so it needs to change. The structure needs to go away. And with this being with the center of your reading, and we've been talking about this the whole reading, right? We are transitioning into something else, and this is proof. And then we get this Hermit energy, right? And that's one of teacher and really looking within, checking in on ourselves. What is it you want to do, Pisces? Where is your heart? Where are you being led? All right, and then the final card is that of the Eight of Swords. Fascinating, because with it being here with the Hermit, and we're doing this introspective work, and we have this Eight of Swords, we're almost worrying about what if. Don't let the what ifs be your decision maker, right? Because if you don't move based on a what if, you'll never get. Take that chance. All right, Pisces, let's choose an angel card for you, my love. Oh, I'm ready. Here we go. Courage. Stop it. Stop it. How can the Strength card be the center of your reading? And the Strength card is all about courage, and courage involves trust. And for you, get Pisces. Look, see, I've had it. You see this right here? This right here? Listen, I can't wait to see. I cannot wait to see. Please let me find you on Etsy. Okay, I need some jewelries, some pillows, whatever it is you're doing, Pisces. Come into my life. Listen, I absolutely adore you.